Hi, sweet friend. I'm Heather Sweetman. If you're new around here, I am a mama of 4. My youngest has quadriplegic spastic cerebral palsy, and I am here on YouTube to make unedited videos in my car while my kiddo is at therapy. So I am so glad you're here. If you have not yet subscribed, I would love for you to help me reach my 150 subscriber goal by the end of November. It would really help me out. So hit the subscribe button. I am really trying to create content that I was searching for when we began our special needs journey 10 years ago. And today I just want to talk about holidays and what we have found helpful and unhelpful. If you are a parent of a child with special needs, you probably can relate to holidays just feeling and looking different to what you expected them to look, what you would look like, what you would like for them to look like. I know for me, it can be a real significant reminder of what Finley should be doing, because she has 3 older siblings. So I very much equate memories of when they were her age to what's happening. So I wasn't planning on making this video today. It is Halloween, the day that I'm filming this. And I just thought, it feels heavy on my heart today. So maybe it's heavy on your heart as well. And we can support and love one another through this. So I do have to run to the grocery store because I've not bought candy yet. So I'm going to talk to you while I run to Walmart and grab candy. So I think it depends on what your child has been diagnosed with. For some, holidays might be a beautiful, wonderful, exciting time for your child, just depending on what their diagnosis is, what their challenges are. For some, I know for us, it is a time of overstimulation. It is a time where how we desire to bless Finley with gifts that she will be excited about, how that can feel quite disappointing. So our situation is that Finley is pretty much her age, the age of what she understands is pretty appropriate for her actual age, which is 10. I'm not sure, the older she's gotten, it's a little bit harder to tell, but she's very sharp. She doesn't really miss a thing. She can pretend like she's missing it, like she's not really understanding, but she's very in tune with what's going on. And so her desires and the things that she enjoy are very, I would say, similar to all my other kids when they were probably between 8 and 10. So the things that she's interested in, the toys that she might see and want, her body is unable to actually enjoy those on her own. She can do a lot of things with the help of somebody else, but that is then, as her family, we absolutely help her and play with her and support her. But if every toy that we get her is then tied to one of us sitting and playing with that thing and her, it's just a hard reality. And so we're constantly, and she loves to be independent. Like, she is fiercely independent. She really doesn't want to be helped. She wants to play, but she struggles she wants to do it herself. So around the holidays, when we're looking for gifts, it is I just find myself at a loss for what to even get her. And she is highly opinionated about what she is into. So if she does not like something, she is like, which I'm glad that she knows what she wants. What she wants and what she doesn't want. I mean, that is, I think, I could use more of that ability and strength in my life to just say, you know what, I don't like that. So, I mean, that is one of the many ways she teaches me. I think specifically with a day like today, we have sweet friends who host Halloween every year. They make chili and we go to their house and go trick-or-treating, and they live in a neighborhood where lots of kids are coming and going. It's really, really wonderful. In those types of situations where we are going somewhere other than our house for a holiday, or other than anywhere new, this actually doesn't necessarily pertain to a holiday. It is being brought up right now because it is a holiday. But taking Finley into somebody's home that she's not in very often, or especially a new place, like she just wants to see everything, touch everything, go everywhere. And so it can be a lot. She kind of makes these noises like when she is wanting something. We're constantly working on, use your nice words, how do you say that kindly? And she will be like, her way of saying please is but when there are, and this tradition, there's a lot of people, and which is super fun. But if there are a lot of people, it is difficult for you to hear a sweet noise like, huh? So she then reverts to her louder noise, which after hearing that on and off for an hour or 2 hours begins to just grate on your nerves, no matter how much you love your child. It's like you can only handle so much fussing, even though I understand it is, she's trying to communicate and I want her to communicate. Also, when you're in a new situation, that doesn't mean you get to touch everything and do everything. So those types of social situations, and this would be, for going to somebody's house that she's not used to for Thanksgiving or for Christmas, any kind of new situation, or new, like she just doesn't go at people's houses very often. Excuse me. Apparently sentences are hard for me right now. It puts my husband and I in a situation where instead of going to enjoy the holiday, enjoying our children, enjoying our friends, enjoying our family, we are now being essentially like a school para at somebody else's house. So it leaves you with this sense that I'm sure all of us have experienced, where you are surrounded by people, but you feel so alone. You feel just like as parents, it is our job to serve our children. But I think when you are serving them to the extent of where it's every single moment of every single day, or at least it feels like that. Technically, is that true? No. They go to school, they go to therapy. There are definitely breaks. Unless, maybe you're in a situation where that you literally are with them every single hour of every single day. I met a mom at our daughter's therapy clinic. Okay, first of all, I don't know if you can see the leaves in the background, but this is so beautiful. I do live in the city, but I'm driving through this area, this very wooded area, and the trees are like over the road and just gorgeous. Just taking a moment. What was I saying? Oh, I had met a mom whose daughter, I might get this wrong, I believe she had some type of catheter that was the only way she could use the bathroom. And of course, and she was a little bit older, and of course you don't want just anyone to help you change that. So her mom, I think it was every 3 hours, would have to go to the school and help her daughter change her catheter. So, my heart was so heavy for this mama. First of all, amazed at just how she just so consistently served her daughter. Never heard her complain about it. She was honest about it, but not in a complaining way. Like, yeah, this is hard. We're trying to, get a couple of people, train a couple people who our daughter feels comfortable with doing this for her. So we haven't had to experience that type of thing where you're having to go to the school. Anyway, where was I at? Halloween, new places, constantly being with your kiddo, because you want them, obviously, as a parent, you want your child to enjoy the holiday, but you want to as well. And I think what I can relate it to the most is toddlerhood. It's like toddlerhood has never ended. And I had toddlers who were incredibly strong-willed. I have never had a passive toddler. A toddler who does what you tell them to do and doesn't throw fits. All of my kids, very independent, very strong-willed, and I have no idea where they get that from. And my husband's not like that at all. So that is the best that I can equate it to. And when you're just so exhausted and you feel so lonely and just like you are living to keep this little person alive and they need your help for everything. And so it's not that, but it feels like that if you're a special needs parent. So I feel like Finley is not a toddler, but I feel like I've been stuck in toddlerhood for 10 years and a toddler who's not potty trained. So I think those are the big things. I think not knowing what to get her, that's a real challenge. Just not knowing what she's going to enjoy. We had one Christmas where we actually will overbuy for her and then take things back that she doesn't like. So I don't do her Christmas shopping until like a week before Christmas, and then I'll order more than I should, but I want to at least where she has like 3 things that she's, really enjoying. So the challenge of gifts, the reminder, just those milestone it's not a birthday. Birthdays feel very similar for me. It's just the reminder of this is what my other kids were doing at her age, and this is what she should be doing. And because she is mentally the same age as her actual age, because many children with special needs, maybe they're 15, but they mentally are 5, and so they still enjoy those toys, and those that are, baby toys or toddler toys are a lot easier there's more options that are accessible for a child that has special needs when they are physically disabled, because they have similar motor skills, or sometimes less than a toddler or a baby. Fine motor skills. So, can you tell I'm trying not to say I'm doing these pauses. I'm really trying, guys. So, the gift giving challenge, the reminder of what should be, which I think that feels the hardest, because I know what Finley is desiring to do. There's so much that she wants to do that her body just will not allow her. And I think if you have a child that is in that place, or maybe something similar that you can relate to, I'm not in your shoes. My child probably doesn't have your child's diagnosis. Maybe she does. But there's those things that you're like, they would love to do this. And it does make you appreciate little things like being able to walk and talk and express yourself and use your hands and pick up your spoon and open a present and So, and then going into the other thing, so gift giving, and then the other thing is just being in spaces that are new or not super familiar, so that it is everything you want to see and do and touch, all of the things, and just the larger crowds, right? So Finley loves being around people, but she gets overstimulated really quickly, which when that happens, we tend to we carry around her Kindle Fire, and we'll pop on a show for her. And then I'm grateful that she has something that she can go to that she really enjoys, but also there's this sense of sadness, this sense of grief of wanting to be together, wanting her to enjoy what's going on, and feeling down about, looking over and seeing her in the corner with her little headphones. Or so anyway, I don't know if that's helpful. So some things that have helped us real quick, at least some things that have helped me. My husband is amazing at thinking of presents for Finley. I feel like he knocks it out of the park. It's funny because there'll be years where I'll get her something and he'll get her something and she won't like what I get her and she'll love when he gets her. So I've just really leaned on him for buying her presents. It makes me still very sad at this point. And so I will lean on him. I will lean on my mom. My mom's another really good one. I will often ask her therapist, like, hey, what is Finley enjoying at therapy? Do you have any gift recommendations? So lean on your child's teachers and therapists. And then if you have other family members or friends who just seem to get your child and what they enjoy, ask them for gift ideas. And then as far as the holidays, and if your child is the same as Finley and they do want to be a part, they want to see everything and do everything. I don't know what the answer is for that. I think having the right expectations, like, okay, I'm going to go and we are celebrating, but really my job is to help my child enjoy this holiday as much as possible. If you have a spouse who you can team up with and say, okay, can you take the first hour? I'll take the second hour. Whatever it might be, trying to team up. If you have older kids, I know I have a very hard time asking for my older kids for help on the holiday, especially when it's like a one-off. Well, I guess all the holidays are one-off. They're one day. I feel like Halloween is super short, but maybe that's just because of how we celebrate. But I have a harder time. My kids are incredible with my daughter Finley, but I can have a harder time asking them for help when it comes to those special holidays, because I don't want to take away from them enjoying it either. So getting other people involved is hard, but I think if you share the load, it allows you to enjoy it more fully. And I think being okay with feeling sad, I feel really sad today. Especially if you have a kiddo in a wheelchair, trick-or-treating is never easy. You have to, it really takes both parents or a parent and a friend or something to trick-or-treat. She can't ever go up to the door. As a parent, you have to go up in each door, every person's house. You have to say, that's my kid in the wheelchair. Can I trick-or-treat for her? And it's just this reminder of how your life will never be the same. And maybe that's a little melodramatic today, but that's where I'm at. So I think just leaning on other people and setting the right expectations. And if you have any traditions that you have started since your child with special needs came into your life, will you throw that in the comments below? I would love to hear from you, and we can help each other brainstorm ways we can make the holiday season just so special for our amazing, amazing children that God has blessed us with. So that is all from me today. Happy Halloween. If you are listening to this anytime in the near future, I hope you have a wonderful holiday season in general over the next couple of months, and many blessings to you. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.